Hello there crew, Richard here. Today's video looks a little bit different. So over on Patreon, we've been making some extra bonus content, and today I wanted to share a little snippet of our newest video going out today. So it's me and Rob, and we're discussing our next camera, sound design, our film getting leaked over on the Pirate Bay, and a bunch more. Hope you like it. I think we're both pretty much at the conclusion now that we've maxed out the capabilities of the a7s Mark I in 1080p. Shooting short films, like, you know, stuff for Patreon. We're going to be using this camera for years, probably from now on.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely
nothing wrong with it.
The image is as clean as the newest camera, Sony camera that just came out. Like, it is clean.
Yeah.
You know, it's not 4K.
I think the difference now is kind of like, so you get a certain camera and then you fill stuff in front of the camera, don't you? Mm-hmm. You got your actors, you got locations, set, props, costume. And I think we realized with 60 seconds that the camera isn't capturing the amount that we put in front of it now. Mm-hmm. So the camera is the thing that is lagging behind.
Yeah.
So now we're at the point where the camera needs to step up.
I mean, there's two ways to think about that. It's like, okay, do we need the resolution? Is that what we're missing? Because the dynamic range of this camera is quite good, but is it the resolution? Do we need the 4K, the sharpness?
We need the sharpness of 4K, definitely.
You know what we could do? We could actually buy Atmos Shogun or whatever, like 500-600 quid. That allows you to shoot in 4K, and we actually have a good monitor instead of the cheapy Chinese ones. And you can press record on the monitor and stuff.
Yeah.
So if we
Well, I think the only other thing is the fact that we were shooting with multicolored lights. Is the color science of this, with it being an MP4 it's not like you don't have the high bit rate, it's not in high dynamic range.
It's 8-bit, isn't it, this camera? And that's what we're...
And I think we needed more color information.
Yeah. See, it's not resolution, it's bit. It's bit rate, which is...
Yeah, if we had like a 10 or 12 bit 422, then we would be able to get a more accurate image from the colored lights.
Sure.
I think because of all those color lights going crazy, the camera couldn't quite catch up with it.
Yeah.
Well, we watched The Asylum Groove at Sunderland Shorts Film Festival, and I will say there were some great films at Sunderland Shorts, but the best sounding film was definitely, without a doubt, The Asylum Groove.
If there was a category for best sound.
And that was done with just headphones. That was some simple techniques, but done with, and it was in mono. So with this one, I was like, if we manage to put it into like Sunderland Shorts or some other small film festival and we watch it for that sound, it was like, well, that's why I bought those new speakers and everything. It was like, right,
I mean,
if these go somewhere, I want the sound to be so much better than all these other short films that they're decent enough. Yeah. But with this, I wanted, like, you know, when you go to a cinema and you watch an action movie and it just blows your head off.
Yeah, and especially with this, I think with this, it's just got
we had the opportunity to just bump it right up.
Got a lot more bass. There's so many, you know, just even the handling of the props. It's going to be, hopefully, we can get into a cinema whenever, I mean, by the time cinemas open, this film's probably too old to enter in the festivals, but we'll just have to lie and say it was made like last week.
Right, so we actually uploaded 60 seconds to the channel unlisted many months ago. When did we put it up? It must have been end of November, something like that. And so a Fly Visual commented super dope, and it wasn't public, and we were thinking, how has he found this?
How's he hacked into the system and
thought it was
60
leaked.
seconds?
Yeah.
Someone had leaked our short
I know.
film.
It was kind of like, why is it being leaked, first of all?
It's on Pirate Bay.
If one of our films ends up on Pirate Bay, I'll be quite pleased, to be honest.
Pretty good. I'm jumping forward to the latest comment. We were going to go through them, but the latest one was, does anybody get an Edgar Wright Hot Fuzz vibe from this? Well, the description of this film, it's like a Hot Fuzz meets Die Hard meets Men in Black. So his comment is perfect. Like, so
we've learned so many things since the last film, and we've researched things along the way, and then this is us trying to see if we can execute on those things that we've learned. And I feel like with a lot of it we have, and it's like, oh, okay, we now understand our intention has turned into a result. And now we know that if we do that the same way in the next film, we can get this a similar result. This is the first film where it has like an actual ending. like it has a result.
Yeah.
It has a resolution. So I'm pretty proud of that. The thing that I'm really proud of, and I didn't realise we'd done it. Obviously it's subjective, but with most of the comments, I would say it's a result, is the pacing of this film. And the pacing definitely came from the very beginning. It was in the writing, and it was the idea of having it starts off, bang, action, quick cuts, and it gets people in, and then it slows down again, and then it builds up. We've only got 60 seconds, quick again. And then it's like, so you've got these peaks and troughs that work. And I was thinking, in a way, it's a lot like a pop song, you know, like a pop song that starts off with like the main hook. It's like big guitars, bah, 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 and you're like, yes. And then it slows down. And then we get into the first verse. And I feel like this does it. It has like verse, chorus, verse, chorus, and then like a big bridge at the end, and then a twist. And then big chorus is the explosion, and then it ends. And it makes us think, oh, well, short films are kind of like this short film especially, it's like a pop rock song, isn't it? Like some people make short films and they want to be like super experimental, and it's like, oh, this is our concept album. Whereas this one, it's very mainstream, it's just entertaining, and it's got like a bit of grit to it. The only strange thing, right, about this response is it's obviously a bigger response than we've always had. But I always expect more feedback from people, and not enough people have given us notes. Send us feedback. I want criticisms on this. Like, what did we do wrong? Because if we don't know what we've done wrong, how are we supposed to improve? This isn't perfect. We're not master filmmakers at this point, well, unless...
Some of us are not.
Wow.
But which one is it?
Right, bye. See you later, bye.
Yeah, we want feedback. We do.
Someone needs feedback. Right, cheers Patreon, thanks for listening.
Bye.
See you next time.
Hello crew, Rob and Rich here from The Film Look, where we drop filmmaking knowledge bombs.
Welcome to our Patreon. Let's give you a quick rundown of why we created this, how your support will help us out, and what you also get in return.
We believe a strong filmmaking community is vital to becoming a better filmmaker, and the YouTube comment section isn't cutting it anymore.
We want a better way to connect to you, our fellow filmmakers. We believe Patreon is the way to do this.
Tier 1, the Hitchcock. We've set up a community Discord exclusively for our Patreons so we can all connect, chat about filmmaking, and help each other on our projects. We're opening up voting polls for your suggestions on our next episodes, and we'll also include you in a thank you message at the end of each video.
Tier 2, the Tarantino. As well as getting everything from the Hitchcock tier, we want to provide you with exclusive content that the YouTube algorithm likes to bury. It'll be a pick and mix of Q&As, topic discussions, story in a can, and we're even bringing back Popcorn Sundays, where you can submit your films for us to watch and break down. You also get an exclusive discount code to use on our online store.
Tier 3, the Spielberg. Need feedback on your script or short film and want a one-on-one chat with us? We will sit down with you and discuss your project and see how you can make it the best film possible. You will also get a special credit on our next short film.
So at the end of the day, your support will help us keep the lights on and keep that biscuit tin full.
So pick a tier that suits you, and we'll see you over on Patreon.